Hey everybody, welcome back. It's time for Black Mesa. I have a little tiny bit of setup to do, but we will be right with the game. You can enjoy my slightly edited banner for St. Patrick's Day for a little bit longer. We go to our server, announce the stream there. Here we go. Set that to a couple people. Okay, let's quit Discord. And then let's get to the stream on my phone. And I've got my phone plugged in this time, and it's well plugged in. So we won't have that issue that I had last time where I couldn't read the chat at the end of the stream because my phone died. Now where's the stream at? I can't find my stream on my phone. I've got 10 billion tabs open. There it is. FlutterBug's channel. To the chat room. Is it working? Let me refresh this, make sure it's working. But the colors on my phone are awful. Hi, Elfie. Okay, that's good. Let me close my browser. And let me optimize my RAM real quick. Make sure the game has plenty to use. Because Google Chrome does this thing where when you close it, like the RAM that it was using doesn't get cleared out. Like it keeps using it even though it's closed. So I have this other program that makes sure the RAM gets freed up when it's not being used. And now we open the game. Black Mesa. Had to agree to the end user license agreement. Black Mesa. Here we go. For some reason it never captures this one loading screen with the Crowbar Collective logo. It just gives me a black screen. Here we go. And we shall begin. May need to turn the game down slightly, we'll see. Let me know how the volume is once the game is going. Because I had it up a little bit louder than usual for Plants vs. Zombies. Resume, please. We're at the Lambda core. The lore. I don't know how close we are to making it to Zen. I think we're like really close. I think I stopped like right before we go there. But I haven't really seen this game very much before, so I don't exactly know. Like I watched a playthrough of it, but I didn't like fully pay attention to it the whole time, so I don't remember exactly, like especially towards the end, I wasn't paying a lot of attention. Specifically because by that point, by that point I knew that I was going to be playing the game myself, and so I didn't want to spoil too much. So I was intentionally not paying attention at that point. Okay, there we go. We're loaded. It saved while I was zoomed in, huh? Where do we...
Let me get out of your way.
Are we all good now? Is game good? We're gonna run properly now? don't know which way we're going. Who's that?
Alright, let's get moving again.
Is that like a young Albert Einstein? Einstein? Youngstein? Oh, I like how the lighting works on there, where it starts out really bright when you look at it. You know, like how it really would be? That's neat. I don't know if I'm going backwards or not. I don't remember
My bad.
what we were doing or where we were going last time. That's the problem when you play a game once a week.
You lost?
This looks like the way to go. I don't remember this. And plus there was stuff I hadn't picked up. So that's a good sign that I haven't been here. What the heck is that glowing thing up there? What is that?
Earth to Dr. Freeman.
This looks suspicious, but it doesn't do anything. Why would they have this big thing here if it doesn't do anything? Psst. What is that? Should I shoot it? What is that dang thing? Don't put your lips on it. Am I even supposed to be in this room?
Let me get out of your way here.
See if there's any other ways I can go. This looks suspicious. Oh, get on the ladder! Get on the ladder! The issue of me and ladders continues. Somebody couldn't handle the ladder, evidently. Wow, I didn't even need to do that. Good work, Freeman. There. What's down over here? More stuff that I haven't been to. A good sign. The game really doesn't let you keep the security guards with you for very long, though, does it? You quickly get into a place where they can't follow you to. Okay, this looks like progress. Actually, no. Wait, no, this is why this is backwards. Okay, this is backwards. This is 100% backwards. Alright. So maybe it does let you keep that security guard for longer than I thought. Okay, I kind of remember going up this ladder now. I'm sort of getting my bearings, remembering where I was. So we just went through the lasers thing. Evidently.
Roger that. Let's run like hell.
What do you think Gordon said to him? It gave him that response.
Sorry.
Well. Okay, we need a different strategy. So I need something else active that's not the crowbar here. Maybe this?
That smell.
No, I don't have a lot of ammo on that.
You counting bullets?
Probably this. This is a fine weapon for many situations. Okay. Wrong way. What do you mean, would you be quiet? I didn't say anything.
I'm ready. Let's do this before I lose my nerve.
Okay. Get out here.
Oh, sorry, man.
No! Opposite of that. You facepalm.
Okay? I'll wait here and help anybody else who comes by.
Can't hear! Yeah, that wasn't perfect, but it was better than dying.
I'd feel a lot better if you reloaded.
There.
I got your back.
Okay. Okay. Can't go that way. A lot of detail in this place. Lots of like rooms you can't access but are still really detailed. Just to add to the atmosphere. I mean, my guess is as good as yours, buddy. What the heck is that thing?
Here, let me get out of your way.
Should I shoot it? Hit it with crowbar? Why won't the door open again?
Get out of your way here.
There you go. Whoa. It's a teleport. Okay.
Holy crap! But holy crap!
Lick it. Okay. Some fun dialogue.
It's loaded. I'll stay here and guard this area. Let's do this.
Let's do this thing. Probably gonna be enemies in this room. Can you please come? Can you please come through that door? Buddy? Pal? Friend? Please come through the door. Please come through the door. I want to put a leash on him like you do with like animals in
As
Minecraft.
far as I go. Roger that. Let's run like hell.
You gonna come through? Fine. Can you please? Please, I'm begging you! He's too freaked the heck out after he saw me teleport. Friend?
My bad, Doc.
Friendston? Friendston Hog? I think I know what I can do here.
Might be time to reload, Doc. Oh, pardon me, Doc.
Wow, he look at that. He will not go through door. This is where we part ways, I guess, friend. Apparently. It's the end of the line. Like, there doesn't even seem to be anything to do in this room. So I guess it doesn't matter. I went to all that trouble to try and get him to come in here, and then I'm not even going to stay in here. Like, how do I get there? Hmm.
Excuse me.
What if I go into this teleport? No. This is making me think of Doom 3. Doom 3 had stuff like this. If this was even more like Doom 3... If this was even more like Doom 3, though, it would just be really dark. Okay, so that's the way we went. Guess there's more path over here.
I'll stay back here.
Oops! In Doom 3, there's some sections where it's so heckin' dark that,
Let me get out of your way there.
if you don't have the flashlight on, the screen is literally just pitch black, nothing.
Nice one.
Thanks, buddy. A lot of enemies here. Huh. Well, hold on a minute. It's hard to know where you're supposed to go. We trying to get to the top? And where are we currently? Hmm. My assumption is we have to go up. Look at all that fancy machinery in there. Oh, there's the coolant stuff that we needed. That's being used now. Oh wait, I'm gonna get squished! Never mind. Let's just climb the ladder. Gordon climbs the ladder way faster than any elevator could ever go. How does he climb so fast? Oh, actually, well, if Biss was here, they would tell you. Oh, also, Biss had an addition for the stream I should show you. Which is, we were talking about butt mushrooms, and Biss graciously looked those up, and found that they do exist. There are butt mushrooms. In case you were wondering. There are butt mushrooms. Looks like this is my field of expertise. Frame rate's taking a hit here. Wow! Oh, frame rate's back to normal. What am I supposed to do? You go in there, you die. Oh, can I like... I guess I can like look at that one and see when to time it. Uh-huh. But now what? Wow, why is the frame rate like this in here? Uh-huh. Well, I got that guy good. That went well.
So soon? No. You had fun with that.
You gonna stand right there and let this happen to you? It's bopping him on the head! Look at like pop, it bops him on the head. He doesn't even care. She's like boop. Watch this. Just like boop. Boop. Amazing. Doesn't even feel a thing.
Oh, what's that stench?
I gotta watch this some more. Boop. He really just stand there and be like that, don't he? Boop. Ooh. Okay, well,
Anybody's gonna believe all this?
is there anything anywhere else to go in that room? I guess there's like a different one on each side. Did I just end up picking the same one? Okay, so that one was labeled 3. So we know not to go into 3.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Or perhaps well, now I have to go back into 3. It didn't save after I... Gosh dang it! I should have saved, though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind, I did save. I'm a poopy head.
Doc, good luck to you.
And I got the stuff up here. There's also a down here. Did I do this yet? Oh, I see. It's just in here. Never mind. Okay. Here's a check. Is the chat still working? Nobody sent any messages, so I can't tell. If you're here, send a message, please, so I can tell if the chat's working. Of course, if I don't see anything, I don't know if nobody's here or if it's not working, so I guess the only outcome I... Wait, what? I didn't... No! It's still working. Just having fun watching. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, the only outcome where I would know if it was still working is if somebody sent a message, and that might not have happened. You're having fun watching me blunder my way through here, huh? Let's go to 2. 5. Oh, frame rate doesn't like this.
Materials labs, aren't you? I recognize you.
Shucks. I thought you were the pizza guy.
Why did you think I was the pizza guy?
Might not
Somebody
wanna
needs...
stick around too long, Doc. These two bicker on like an old married couple.
We are an old married couple.
What do you mean, old?
Holy hell. Not again.
That was a good interaction. Glad I got to see that. Oh gosh dang it. Somebody ought to keep track of which ones I've gone into or not, because... Uh-oh. Because I'm not going to be able to keep track. I think I went in... So I went into 3, of course. Then I went into 2. Then I went into 5. So 2 was a good choice. Two. Then I picked... Let's pick 4. Okay, well, back to 2. I'll pick 4. Well, how am I supposed to time that? Huh, game? Do they all spin at the same rate? No, they do not. How am I supposed to time this? I guess maybe don't go in that one. I guess I'll go into 6. Really? So, not 6. Let me try going into 1 and see what that does. Alright, well this is something different. It's gonna walk all the way down the stairs just to get shot in the face with a shotgun. I don't think he actually damaged me. As far as I can tell, he didn't. Okay, well 1 seemed to be a good choice. Seems to have been a good choice. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I guess 2 is the choice. 6 was a no-go. 4 is hard to do. 5 led to the other thing. Yeah, 6 is... Okay, so 6 was that one. I had to remember. 6 is the one where you fall. So 2's the one that sends you up. Oh. Should have saved when I got back. Boop. Are these like big electromagnets? That's what they look like. These look like big electromagnets. I don't know why I'm asking the chat as if they'll know. You have as much information here as I do. Still getting bopped on the head. Okay, 2. We wanna get in there fast. No, what am I don't understand. There's no way to know how to time it. There's definitely some manner of dynamo. Maybe I should just save after I go up the first time and then just adjust my timing until I get it. Okay. Aha! So I've saved. Let's try 8. Nope. 7. There we go. Ah, poop. What the? That's an interesting song I've started making up. Aw. Stinkin'. Ah! Okay, I'm not exactly sure where I'm trying to get to as an issue here. Maybe this? Disengaged. Okay. There we go. Okay. This is open. Did it seriously put me back here? Oh wait, no, this is different. My friend isn't here. Okay, this is a different room. We're up here. Okay, we made progress. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh! Hazardous materials handling bays. Nope. This appears to be progress. I'm presuming this is progress.
This is the guy, huh? Thought you'd never make it.
Oh, nonsense.
Wow, look at all the people here.
Nothing stands in the way of our errant knight in shining, high-impact reactive armor.
Guess not.
Right then. This way, Dr. Freeman. We've been expecting you.
Oh, you have you?
Come now, Gordon. Time is of the essence. What you see before you is the supply depot for our first survey team. Quite a few handsome specimens were collected from the border world and brought back this way. Before the survey members started being collected themselves, that is. These readings have given us reason to suspect that there is an immense portal over there, created and maintained by the intense concentration of a single powerful being.
For some reason, it always takes 2 tries to reconnect when the stream disconnects. And I don't know why it to do like that.
Let's put it this way.
Never reconnects the first try.
Much for you to come home.
Always 2.
Yes. So if you're willing, my colleague is waiting for you at the main portal controls. Dr. Steinman will open the gates for you. And don't let Hunter's brash attitude frighten you. We've all been a wee bit rankled since the incident. He'll equip you with the proper
Rankled?
armaments for the task ahead. Do hurry.
Okay.
Dr. Freeman, so glad you made it. I've one final accoutrement.
It's been a while since we've had a lot of character interaction.
This is the long jump module. I created it expressly for navigation in the world beyond. I certainly hope you've received long jump training, because once you're in Zen, you will need it.
Whoa. So that's how you do it. Cool. Alright, we're going in. This is it. Oh, look, Gordon finally gets a shower. Lambda reactor core. Dun 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 dun. This is it. The moment we've been waiting for.
Hello, Freeman. I'm up here. Practice your long jump if you must, but hurry up.
I like how it gives me keyboard commands even though I'm using a controller. Well, by like, I mean I'm amused. Can I jump up? No. Only lengthwise.
I can open the portal now. The process is complicated, and once it has begun, I must not be interrupted or I'll have to start all over again. Don't enter the beam until I give the okay. Understood? I will begin.
I'm nervous. This is the big moment. Oh boy. Oh, what the heck is that? What in the world? Oh God. I'm not supposed to enter the beam yet. He hasn't said okay. Ah! Oh God. Didn't want to go down there. Ah! We were unable to connect to chat. That's not good. All the way back here, huh? Let me refresh the page. I'm gonna need to be able to connect to chat. So if anybody sent any messages between when I got back started again and now, I haven't been able to see them. The chat wasn't connecting for some reason. I don't like these noises. They're freaking me out. Freaking me out, okay? Pooping. Taking a lot of damage. There you are. You're saying you forgot to stock up on ammo with Hunter? Forgot to do what now? Gosh dang it. I know, but the stream itself won't load on my phone, so I can't... There we go. There we go. Okay. So now if you have any messages, I can read them. Crud. I was doing so much better. Why can't I hit them anymore? What is wrong with me? There. They got big brains. Big brain enemies. Perhaps even galaxy brain. Like the noise I have made now. Get him! Get him! Get him! God! Get them! Shoot! Whom shoot from where? Where'nst? So they're not that... But they go down pretty quick when I can manage to get them. Shoot it! Shoot it! Assume the position. Oh my god! You don't have to tell me twice! What? I messed it up. I want to get in there. No! Gordon, no! Go up the ladder! Gordon, that was a disaster! Keep my eye on my what? There! Okay, that was much better. I'm glad it, like, saved for me. Whoa. Cool effects. Ihalanth groans. What did we just witness? Ooh. Hello? Hello? Video game? I was consumed by the darkness. Hello? Hello? Did the game died? What? Did Gordon Freeman die? What's going on? I don't think this is what's supposed to happen here. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that this isn't what's supposed to happen right here. Well, I guess all I can do is close the game and try again. Congrats, you finished Black Mesa. I mean, that's what it would have been at one point, before they had Zen done. They had everything else done before Zen. So at one point it did end there. Let's try again, Charlie Brown. There you go. Alright. This should put us back right at the moment before we jump in. So hopefully this time it, like, actually does what it's meant to. I guess if worst comes to worst, we can just skip ahead to the next chapter in the chapter selection. Okay. So this again. Is it just me, or does this look slightly different from how it looked last time? Like, maybe it was slightly broken last time. No, that looked about the same. Oh, see, this didn't come up. See the little loading? That didn't happen last time. Aha! Elfie says the cutscene desynced. Oh, okay. There we go. Also considering you went in bereft of ammunition and at 10 health and no charge. Maybe should have just started from the chapter select. No, it'll be fine. I'm sure there's stuff on the other side to help. Whoa. Look at this. Had to pick up my crowbar. Yeah, see, there's ammo. Alright, we're in the danger zone now. But look at how cool this looks, though. Apparently, like, I don't really know too much about how this looked originally, but, like, this is apparently the part of the game that they put the most work into. So this is what I've been looking forward to the most. This is where they put all their work in. They spent, like, several years doing this. There it is, Zen. Dang. Jen says, what the heck is this place? This is where all the aliens come from. The heck is that? Is that an enemy? Doesn't seem like it. At least not everything that comes from here is hostile. Welcome to Contra mode. This is such cool atmosphere. So this, if you compare this to the original game, this is pretty much just 100% redone. Like, pretty much nothing here is the same as it was originally. Look at all the creatures flying around. This is beautiful. Lick the orange crystal. And I have a long jump now. You can see there's been some exploration done here. This is reminding me of Doom when you go to hell, and there's like research stuff having been done there already. Like, I mean the 2016 Doom. Of course, when I say that. Oh, these things still live here, as you would imagine. This is their home turf. How many shots does it take to die? That was terrible. Do you go here in Half-Life 2? Not that I'm aware. I don't remember that, because I watched a playthrough of Half-Life 2. And I don't think you go to Zen in that. Not gonna slowly admire the scenery this time. I've got all my weapons, okay. I have a lot of ammo for this gun. Is there anything down here? No. I don't even need to be down here for any reason. Lick the amoeba? Oh yeah, so my mom was just discussing apparently places are probably going to be canceling school for like just the entire year. And they were talking about what does that mean for like how are they going to determine who goes to the next grade or whatever. Like I saw there was one place that has decided that. I don't remember what country it was, but they decided that, and they were like, okay, well, all seniors are going to get to graduate. We're just going to let you graduate. And I think there were some other rules like that. It's an interesting question. I feel like we should have had... Isn't this the case with a lot of these things? It feels like we should have had plans for something like this in place to begin with, so that when something comes up where we have to cancel school for the rest of the year, we know what to do about it. Like, doesn't that sound reasonable? Like, we shouldn't be scrambling to figure out what we're gonna do, like, right now. We should have had a plan in place. Look at this. This is heal water. Yeah. I guess they got what they wanted, and it's down to just local government to figure out. But I blasted him. Oh, more HEV suits. The only HEV suit I've seen in the whole game has just been the one Gordon's wearing. Guess this is what they were made for, huh? Was people coming here. Yeah, at first when stuff started going down with this, I saw somebody saying, so the whole year is just cancelled now? No more anything? And I was like, well, I felt like that was probably overreacting until like, just in the last few days, there's been like, you know, projections of how stuff is gonna go. And like, depending on what methods are used on, you know, containing it, it could very well go into next year. It probably is just the whole year is cancelled at this point. It's that infectious. Our only hope, basically, for that not to be the case is these vaccines that are being worked on at the moment. So fingers crossed that those go well. They've started human testing on them, so they're pretty far along. Well, I saw, well, but the quarantining thing, I saw, like, graphs of projections for how it's going to go. Even with quarantining, like, it's going to take a long time, a lot of quarantining to stop it. Like, if you close the schools and, you know, do self-quarantining, social distancing, it's still going to take a long time, and there's still going to be a massive peak. It's kind of just no matter what we do, there's going to be a lot of this. The only, like I said, if they get that vaccine working, that'll fix it. I mean actual quarantines? And not self-quarantining. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, like, we don't really have that available, do we? Oh. With our current options, basically, no matter what we do, there's going to be a huge spike And that huge spike with the things we're currently doing is if we keep doing everything we're doing until towards the end of the year. And to take the opportunity to treat my cat, Shan says. Hi, Shan. Ah, poop. Woo. One of the scenarios that was possible for containing it was to enforce and relax the social distancing rules and the school closures, just like intermittently, and that was going to last like literal years to get rid of the virus. That was in order to keep the spikes below the capacity of hospitals. Oh yeah, so you see this platforming here? Apparently, in the original version of this was it. It was just like some little platforming sections. Like that was the entire like thing of Zen here. The rest of this is new. Whoa. I don't like that. Oh, these crystals charge my HEV suit. So there's like healing water and there's like charging crystals. Apparently some places in Canada aren't as big on the upkeep on this. So Shiny lives in Nova Scotia, and she was telling me that they were planning to do nothing, and basically had to be overruled by the national government of Canada. She was complaining to me about that Nova Scotia was going to do nothing. Yeah, I saw reports of like airports in the US where they basically just have no idea what they're doing. And there was these pictures of just crowds of people just packed in together. And then and I was like, the 8th report of a what's the word? The 8th report of a TSA agent contracting the virus. You know, the people doing the tests. That's lovely. The main issue, so I've been reading about this stuff a lot, because it's very interesting to me from an intellectual, like scientific standpoint. Since I'm pretty safe from all of this. But the main issue, why this virus is so difficult, is because it's coming out that most of the cases of it are completely invisible. Like most people who get it will not even have any symptoms, but they will still spread the virus. So that's what makes it so hard to contain it. And that's why the importance is on testing like literally everyone. Oh, we've got fish. I think they estimated like something of like 80% of cases show no, like, don't even have mild symptoms, just no symptoms. But you still carry the virus and can still spread it. I think they said it was like 55% spreadable still. 70 to 80 have symptoms? Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was just like they were estimating there's a lot more than we thought. Because of the invisible cases. But again, don't quote me on that. There's been a lot of numbers going around, so it's easy to get some of them mixed up. Let's see. Do-do. This is kind of like a very relaxing part of the game, surprisingly. Which is why it has given me the opportunity to just have some like casual conversation. Please wipe your feet. I think that's the least of our worries at the moment, to be honest. They're scientists. Well, I know that. Like, when this place was being used like properly, that would be fine. But now it's like, I don't think wiping my feet is a real big deal right now. Oh God! I wasn't expecting that. Oh wow! It's like doing the HEV suit sounds. That's a cool detail. Yeah, what's interesting to me is poop. As far as I know, well, from my bit of research I did on pandemics, this is like the biggest one ever, from a few different standpoints. From the standpoint of how quickly it has spread, and to how many countries in the world it has spread to, is one of the main ones. The speed at which it spreads is kind of unheard of, as far as I know. I think this is the first one like it in sort of the modern day, where there's so much travel to all over the world. I think is the main reason for that. You have to admit this is an interesting addition to Half-Life? Yeah, I think so. This is really cool. They've put so much work into this. Go. the beeping noise is so cool. Like, that's just such a nice little detail. It really sells it. You can hear the HEV suit still working. Wow. Because, yeah, I was reading about pandemics that, you know, killed a lot more people than this one will. And had a lot more, like, overall cases, but they wasn't, like, we're up to, like, 72% of the world, I think. I don't think it's ever been, like, that much, or at least not this fast. I saw a couple other ones that got to, like, that much of the world, but not nearly as fast. Like a slow burn sort of thing. Not like this. Where do I go? Maybe this isn't the best time to be busy talking about something different. The flux capacitor? That's just a plug. Whoa. Hello? Hello, Ash. We are on an alien planet. Or not even a planet, it's like an alien dimension. I'm kind of lost. And this is the room I came from, right? So that's going backwards. I'm gonna save, by the way, just in case something happens. Aw. Huh. Do not wipe board, Dr. Horn. The heck? Hmm. Oh! So this is all I was missing. Oh, poopy head. I figured it had to be something with this plug, but I couldn't figure it out. Put it in there. Put it in. Put it in! The heck? Oh. Yeah, I just find it an interesting thing to talk about. I didn't realize I was spoiling anybody's mood. I've talked about before about how interested I am in sort of like medical stuff. So for me, it's kind of just an interesting thing to talk about. But it's an interesting time in history to be witnessing, in my opinion. Let's see. Look at that. I always like cloth effects for some reason. They always impress me. And these are some really good ones. I don't think I've ever seen like tattered cloth like this in a game before. It's really good looking. They put a lot of work into Zen here, didn't they? Look at that. Really appreciating how much work was put into this. Dang. What is that? Yeah, Shan wants us to lick the orange crystals. You think they taste like Tang? Maybe? Do you know what Tang is? I don't know if people know what Tang is outside the US. I think it's a thing in other countries. Even are these things? You don't know Tang? I'm sorry, Ash, there's no... I'm not on the regular chat window, so I don't have mod powers. And nobody else who's a mod is here, so Automod is just going to be uncontested. Can plug the plug into a plant? I wish Biss would save me from myself, Ash says. Tang is... Well, I know Tang is famous mostly for being, like, the drink that astronauts had when they went to the moon. It's kind of like... Do you know what Kool-Aid is? Everybody knows what Kool-Aid is, right? It's like Kool-Aid, but it's like orange flavor, basically. Like, you make it the same way as Kool-Aid, like it's a powder, and it makes like an orange drink. That's Tang. It's sort of like, in my opinion, it's sort of like a sickly sort of orange taste. Which is what I imagine these would taste like. You have had Kool-Aid, okay. It's like too orange. More orange than it should be. Wrong way. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Psst. Are we like powering up this blender? Is all this for a blender? So, okay, so I plugged it in over here, right? So this thing is turned on. What does this thing do? Where did you come from? Maybe that was the way I was supposed to go. I just don't remember how I got into this room. You must have walked out of here. I think Biss is busy playing Minecraft with Cassie at the moment. Guess we're supposed to go this way? The game doesn't usually make me backtrack, so that's why I wasn't sure that was what I was supposed to do. Okay. Alright then. So yeah, Zen is not like a planet, it's like a whole like weird dimension. I think it's supposed to be like an in-between dimension place. Like this is the dimension that is in between the other dimensions. Like such as our dimension. And that's the plot to Half-Life 2, is now all of these like portals have been opened between our dimension and this one. An evil alien race then comes through this dimension. They live in some other dimension. They come through this one to the portals that lead to Earth and then take over the Earth. That's the Combine. And they waged the 7-hour war. They took over the entire Earth in 7 hours. Which, so if you know about Half-Life 2, it sort of ruins the plot of this one because it's like, oh, well, you're doing all of this, And it then leads to nothing, because then the Earth gets taken over anyway. I might like to play Half-Life 2. I'm thinking about it. If anybody, like... If anybody wants to watch me play Half-Life 2, I will do it. It's just gonna cost me some money. I missed out on it being free. Because it took me so long to get through this. Half-Life 2 is a similarly lengthed game to this. You would watch Half-Life 2? Cool. And Half-Life 2 is extra disappointing in and of itself because it never got its ending. Like, this whole story doesn't have its conclusion. Double jump. Because, as you know, famously, Half-Life 3 didn't happen. Like it was supposed to. I don't know where I'm supposed to put that plug, so I'm setting it there for the moment. Oh, I see. First of all, I've got to put this in the thing. And they had like the plot prepared for Half-Life 3 or Half-Life 2 Episode 3, which, well, so first of all, it was going to be, so they did expansions. There was Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and then Episode 2. And there was going to be Episode 3 that would conclude the story, right? First, I guess it kind of got into development hell, and at some point they were like, well, there's so much we want to put into this, we're going to make it into an entire game, right? And that's where Half-Life 3 came from. They're like, okay, we're just going to do Half-Life 3, and that's going to conclude the story. But, as you know, then it never happened. Then it further went into development hell, and then, like, over the years it started coming out that, like, they're like, well, these people who were working on the project, they no longer work for Valve, so, like, slowly the project just sort of died. It was never officially cancelled, but it is clear that it is cancelled. And now we have another Half-Life game, which still, it's like a prequel. Like, it happens, I think, in between Half-Life 1 and 2. Half-Life Alyx. So we still no Half-Life 3. So we're getting a new Half-Life game, and it's still not Half-Life 3. One developer is still secretly working on a game at Valve. Hopefully his identity is not revealed or he will be fired. So that's one reason I didn't play, I've never played Half-Life 2, is once I found out about that, I felt like, or that's why I didn't play any of the Half-Life series. Because I was like, well, gee, I don't know if I want to play this. I'm just going to be so upset by the end of it that there's no conclusion. You know, like, am I going to be able to handle that? That this story will never be concluded? And I mean, then I saw this game, I saw Black Mesa, and I was like, okay, I gotta play this, because this really impressed me. And I'm finally at the part that impressed me the most, and it's living up to the hype, as it were. In my opinion. I'm loving this. Zen is so cool. I think now that I've spoiled the entire story of, like, the Half-Life series to myself, I think I could handle the disappointment now that I just, like, know what's coming. I think I could handle it just because, you know, I want to play the games are fun. I want to play them. You're never gonna play this series, so... Oh, I see. Is there any reason for that? Do you not like this genre of games or something? Danger broken. Too spooky. Oh, I see. But not too spooky to watch me play it? Gotta do some platforming puzzles here, I see. Maybe I'm so cute that I offset the spookiness. Whoa. No, that was some serious business. Jar Jar Binks' voice. Black Mesa! I think Vinesauce made that same joke when he was playing this in the stream title. Look at this place. This is beautiful. They did such amazing graphics work here. Like, look at these cool vistas you get. Zen is really cool. He's also got a lot of evil creatures. Look at this thing. Look at that. That's really cool. Oh, we're sinking. Can't stand on that forever, I guess. Well, I guess that's going in the water. It's fun to just chuck stuff in this game. I don't think we have to go that way. I want to stay away from that thing. Killed a bull squid. Look at this, like, jungle. Can I kill that? Looks like it. How do we get up there? Oh, it was one of those there. How does one get up there? I see there's some, like, platforming. Let's go this way. I love the ambience here, all the noises. It's hitting a really good atmosphere. These are less three-dimensional than they look. You get close up and you realize these are just flat. These fancy leaves. This is beautiful. How are you liking this area, chat? What do I have ammo for? I have ammo for shotgun. You like the funky mushrooms? And Chan says it is pretty. Ash likes the funky mushrooms. When I end the stream, I will look up some pictures of what Zen looked like in the original Half-Life so you can compare. Because this is such a big upgrade, it's not even funny. Things are pretty easy to kill, thankfully. Thanks, Ash. My prediction for Half-Life 2 is that you get stuck here. Yikes! Bull squids in their home environment. What is the fish doing? He's vibing. Look at him. Look at him vibing in there. Dang. Ah. I love this so much. I'm glad that I didn't pay too close attention when I was watching Vinesauce play this, because I didn't see most of this. I wasn't so much watching as I was listening to him just talking about stuff. Oh, dang, I got that one good. Did you see that? How about that? Yeah, the shotgun really blasts him, doesn't it? Oh, here's some of those energy crystals. Okay. Oh, I shot him in the butt! Yeah, they have the HEV suits, so I have to shoot them in the head. They got the same suit I've got. This game is so cool. Is this? What the heck is that thing? Well, I killed it. I made these. Those look like those flowers from Breath of the Wild, but bigger. Okay, so now we're up here. Whoa! This game is so cool! I love it. Yeah, this is my favorite part of the game so far, by far. This is amazing. I think my least favorite parts were when we had to fight a bunch of soldiers. Which I think just goes to show that I'm not really into, like, military shooter type games. I much prefer this type of thing. This is my jam. Whoa! Oops. Well, I'm not doing this very well, am I? This game's so cool. Here we go. We're in like the bowels of the world. If this world was a living thing, those would be the intestines. The intestines. Oh, I love this. Look at these views you get. They're so cool. They must have had some really good artists working on this. Oh, I don't like these. They're like glowing. Oh, they explode. So pretty. I didn't know these were going to be here. Uh-oh. Man, a loss for words. This is just so cool. Oh, that's not one of the enemies. It looked like one though. Can you touch the amoeba? Possibly. It's beautiful. And boom. Those things are really easy to kill. Oh, you guys do not want. Can you slurp the amoeba? That I think definitely not. You really are hungry, Shan. You keep wanting to eat everything. So I gotta find the end of this tube. Uh-huh. You had to destroy one of the poor little amoebas. I like how you can tell that people have been here already. I don't know if they're like apparatus they've constructed. And like these things where they're like studying like plants. Oh! Oh god! Now they really look like hams, don't they? They look even more like hams than the green ones. They're even more dangerous. Let's see. Look all the glowing things. I don't like the thing that's underneath this. Oh, it's a bounce pad, so I do like that. How do I get down there? I want to get... That's how. Those still remind me a lot of the bounce gel in Portal 2. Just got an email that Build-A-Bear is temporarily closing. Guess that makes sense. I read that as Build-A-Beer. I guess of all places, Build-A-Bear probably would not be a good place to go with the thing going on. It probably wouldn't be a good place for people to be working. It's weird that there's like these natural like wires and plugs that are in Zen. I'm lost. Need to find one of those crystals. Build a butt. They're worried about large gatherings of children off from school, yeah. And I mean, and again, like the way that you do the Build-A-Bear thing is a very like, lots of people touching lots of the same things, you know? It's probably a worry for the employees as well, because they have to, you know, interact with lots of people and like touch the same things that lots of people have been touching. So it's kind of like the very unideal thing to have going on. Can I take one of these crystals? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm missing something up here. Don't lick that crystal, it looks salty. It kind of, yeah, it looks like a Himalayan salt lamp, doesn't it? It looks, yeah, it looks like it would be made of salt. I wonder if they used one of those as a model for what the colors should be like. How the lighting should work. Alright, I'm really confused here. I need a crystal to put in that plant thing. But where would I find one? Need one of these types of crystals. Is this alien internet the long tube? I mean, maybe. It makes leaves move. It's the leaf internet. The interleaf. There you go. Well, this is just a big circle. Where am I going? Where am I going to find one of those crystals? It's got to be somewhere nearby. There hasn't been a crystal like very far away from a place where you have to take it before. That's for sure. Well, now we've really backtracked. So we shot the thing that was up there. That was taken care of. Hi, Biss. Yep, I finally got to Zen. Shan says there's lots of things that look like food. Oh, finally, Ash is not just subject to the whims of Automod anymore. So it's really cool how much they added to this, because apparently famously Zen in the original Half-Life had to unfortunately be very rushed. It was done sort of last minute and was a lot shorter and less interesting than the developers had intended it to be. And now, finally, thanks to the work of these fans, we have a much bigger and more fully realized Zen. And it's really cool. I've heard tales of like how horribly rushed Zen originally was. This is more like how the developers probably originally intended it to be, or envisioned it at least. So obviously they couldn't have made it look like this at the time anyway. But I think, if I recall correctly, there was like 1 or 2 people, or just like a small team, had like a month to put Zen together in the original Half-Life. And then for comparison, they spent, I think, like 3 years at least working on this version of Zen. Like 3 years of the development was just this. So that's a big difference. Can't unplug that now, so that's obviously where that was supposed to go. Tried following. I'm obviously supposed to activate this. That's the goal here. But how do I get crystal? I'm confuzzled, chat. Thoroughly confuzzled. This is just a circle. What the? Why is this even a thing? There's nothing here. How? What? This is worse than that time when I was stuck in that big pool of water and I had to just notice that there was a hole. Maybe I can platform around this tube? Maybe this is the point? Oops, let's try that again. obviously not that way around the tube. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what... This is what Biss keeps saying, where this game has issues with conveyance sometimes. Let's see. Nope, that doesn't lead anywhere. Did I say any bear? I mean anywhere. Since Biss is here, I can mention that Biss says this game has an issue with conveyance. I mean, obviously Vinesauce managed to figure this out. He beat the game. So it's doable. Of course, the game's been updated since he played it. This doesn't accomplish anything. Where am I going? What am I... There's gotta be a crystal... There has to be a crystal somewhere. But I don't know what the purpose of that upper area is. It's just a... Why... You'd think that's where it would be. I'm so confused. I don't even know how to look this up. Does I just say Black Mesa Zen walkthrough and then like... Nobody said anything about your good pun? Oh, the Automod Empire is no more. I missed that. The crap is going on here? Maybe is there a way to get up there? Nope. Oh no, I'm back over here. Chat. I'm very confuzzled. If anybody wants to try and look this up for me, that would be greatly appreciated, because it's kind of awkward for me to try and look anything up at the moment. I don't have a good way to do it. But if you want to try for me, I would really, really appreciate that. Haven't been paying much attention to anything but things being pretty. I need to figure out where the crystal is to put on that plant. I don't think I can get onto that rock no matter how hard I try. You will look? Thank you, Shin. I can't find anything useful just wandering around. I have a feeling maybe something's glitched, maybe something didn't load. Because it feels weird that there's just that upper area with nothing in it, right? Like, why would they have that there? If it wasn't good for anything, you know? Yeah, I don't think I can get onto that rock. It'd be nice if I could. I mean, there's stuff up there. Could just be for decoration, but... And this can't be the way that you're meant to do this. as hard as this is, like, this is too hard. They wouldn't make something so finicky. Look underneath a net. Are you sure that's not for an earlier crystal? Because you have to do this a few times. And there was one crystal that was like that. I think we've already gone past that one. We may already be further along than that. I'm gonna give this a couple more tries. See if I can cheese it. The jump boost didn't happen. Which colors have I got? Well, they've all been orange. I presumed it was an orange crystal I was supposed to put in. Again. Oh, that was almost good. Let me try this a couple more times. I feel like this is going to... I'm just doing this until I have more information about what I'm actually supposed to do here. Yeah, nope. It would be cool if I could cheese it. I would really enjoy just cheesing my way out of this. I think there's just an invisible wall there, actually. Did the door... Did the door open back there? What door? Back where? I forgot that thing comes back to life every time I reload. So the thing that I'm trying to find the crystal to put into is this. This one. So we plugged it in. I can't unplug it, so obviously that is complete. And you can see it leads over to this thing. But it doesn't do anything yet because it's not powered up. And I need to find the crystal to put in it. And we opened these leaves, right? And we went in here. And then there was the leaves here, which I shot the thing up there. And it opened these, which leads to this bounce pad. Which leads me up here. And then there's these crystals over here. And then all this leads to is back over here. And I don't know what the point of this is. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. So if you find in a guide an area that looks like this, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I need to know if something is glitched or if I'm just missing something. It feels like something is glitched because nothing was this difficult to find up until this point. It feels... something feels wrong. Something is wrong! What's that over here? Did I go over here? Nope, that's just one of those things. I guess there's really no good way to for me to look this up at the moment, is there? I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, I think, and look it up myself on my phone. I'm not gonna be able to see the chat, and I might, like, mess some things up, but... what else can I do? Nothing. Alright, let's look. Oops, wait, I didn't need to do that. Okay. Black Mesa's in. Walk through. Black Mesa Zen complete walkthrough, 3 hours. All the walkthroughs are videos. Click on Zen. There's a crystal under a net you need to place onto a device. Nope. Can't figure this out. Gosh dang it. I don't know what to do here. I guess, like, I'm not going to be able to look at a video walkthrough. You might be able to look at a video walkthrough though, Shan. I had to reset, I had to refresh the stream. So, can't see any chat messages at the moment. I'm looking at a video right now, okay. There's like nothing I can pick up at all. May need to restart the game. If it's bugged. Did I plug the did I plug it in? Yes, like I showed you, the plug is already in it. And I can't take it out. So that part is solved. That's where it's supposed to be. Let me just go back over there real quick. Shan says found it, but explaining it is difficult. Oh. You can see I plugged it in. Well, do your best. We will link. This is a really tough part of the game, isn't it? I am readily awaiting your link. Imagine Gordon Freeman, like, within the game's, like, story, he actually spends all this time just sort of wandering around here. Confusedly. Here? I didn't get a link. I don't think I can see links on the way I have the chat being viewed right now. Uh-oh. That's a problem. we gonna do this? Oh no! Can you tell me anything about it? Because I'm so lost. I have no clues. Absolutely confused. Down there? So I'm supposed to go on the bounce pad? This is going to be so slow and awkward, but we'll get through. Perhaps you can steer me to where it is, and then if it's not there, we'll know it's bugged and I have to restart the game. So is there supposed to blast them? I tried that. It's one of the first things I tried. Shoot the orbs? Orbs? Oh, these. Wow, really? Wow, really? How the heck was I You... Wow. I went over there and was banging on the crystals, shooting them. I guess I missed the little red things every time and didn't think that those would do anything. Finally progress. Dang. That wasted so much time. What did Biss always say about conveyance in this game? Nothing conveyed that I was supposed to shoot those. Absolutely nothing. I kind of put a damper on things a little bit. Sort of lowered my enjoyment of this a little bit. So you do have to get up here.
Vital signs critical.
Goodbye! Okay. Loading. So we'll play this for a little while longer. This has gone on longer than I intended for it to do so, but... but we'll keep going. Just a little bit. I want to make up for some lost time, since I didn't understand how to do that part. And it was so awkward to try and look it up. Okay. Seemed like a good use of one of those. Oh, whoa! Oh, no! I didn't kill him. It was a bad use. Very bad use. Woo. Okay. The heck is that? This is just like the bounce gel in Portal 2. Guess that's not for shooting. This is so cool. I don't know where the end of this is. Over there, probably. Oh no, it's hatching those little things. My worst nightmare. Oops. Oops-a-daisy! Whoa. Oh no, I didn't get them all. Oh god, that was scary. I don't like those. Oh boy.
User death imminent.
Oh! That didn't go very well. Chances you lice. Remember, I can use those as a weapon sometimes. I didn't see these last time. They're too high, I can't shoot them. Maybe it's time for a rocket launcher. That'll get him. Oh, rocket launcher's empty though. This'll get him. Aha, it worked. Oh, I see it. Come on, get him, get him, get him. Seems like a fitting weapon to use while I'm here, doesn't it? Since it comes from here. Took care of those. Okay. Oh, oh. Should save. I don't want to fall to my death or something and have to do this all again. There's so many of these. I don't think I've ever seen this many of these in this game before. I mean, I guess this is where they live, naturally, so... makes sense there would be a lot. They all want to lick me, though. Makes sense it would be immune to those bees. I guess it's used to living with them. The noise that it makes when you're in the healing water, though. I feel like it's healing you in maybe a dubious manner. Hmm. Keeps going further. Oh, I fell down there and I didn't even break a leg or something. Or anything. Oh, they're camouflaged here. That's why they look how they do, because here is camouflage. Is he gonna get scrombused by the bull squid? Oh, I'm gonna get scrombused by the bull squid. Everything died? Looks like it. Ah! It's not the best weapon for bull squids, is it? Oh, mama! Holy moly! I don't have anything good for these. I mean, I guess I got this. Oh, look at that! They splattered this whole area. Okay, I'm gonna try and beat these before ending the stream. This is my goal for the end of the stream, is to beat these. Was it shotguns that kill them quick? Yeah, but not from long distance. Shotguns don't shoot that far. Or, I mean, they do, but it's not going to be with any amount of effectiveness. Took a ton of damage. Where was that healing station again? Well, I don't think I can get back there now, can I? Oh my god! Holy moly. Okay. Huh, I didn't get hurt. It's kind of floated down nicely. Not sure where we're going from here. Hmm. Landing jets. Oh, that's what I have now. That's cool. It's like Portal 2 with the long fall boots. Hmm. Really easy to get lost around here, isn't it? Oh, that goes like that. It's so hard to follow this thing. How do I get back to where it went? So obviously I need to get back to the other end of it. Okay. So it goes like that. So we know where it goes up to, which is up there, where we just... Or wait, have we gone up there? I feel like we... Is that where the end of it was? That we shot the thing at? So it goes like this, and then it goes up in there somewhere. Where the heck does it go? It's like... Hmm. Really confused. Well, we may, Oh! Boy, I'm a big dummy. I can't believe it was that simple. Wow. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna end the stream here then, and we'll figure out what we're doing next time. We'll figure out where to go from here next time. Save. Alright. What? Save. You're welcome, Shan. I hope you had fun. Oh, I'm really enjoying this game. I did get, well, Zen sort of got me lost a little bit a couple times. But should be okay. We should be able to make it through the rest of it. Happy St. Patrick's Day. But you sure do a whole lot on this day, huh? Well, the most that I ever do is wear green and make my stream green. That's about the extent of it. But yeah, thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, you too. Ash is going to join Cassie and I, and we are going to play Minecraft. And we're going to show you all the stuff that we've been doing in my Minecraft creative world, which has been a lot. You'll probably all be very impressed, I hope. So, there's that. Then Thursday is A Link to the Past and Nier Automata, and then Friday's the big day. We will be doing, or I'll be playing Doom 64, and then Animal Crossing New Horizons, and then Doom Eternal. So that'll be a big day. That's the big stream that I've been looking forward to for a long time. And then after that, I'm probably going to keep streaming Doom Eternal for a few days. It's just going to be really long streams of Doom Eternal. Because I'm so excited for that game. I hope you're looking forward. If you've enjoyed watching Black Mesa, you should probably enjoy Doom Eternal. They got similar energy. Especially the Zen section. Imagine Zen, but like way more action-packed. Yeah. Ash says, me and Cassie are excited. Yay. Please call the stream Baby Craft with Cassie and Ash. Okay, I will. That's a good title. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow for that. And hope you look forward to the rest of the streams this week. It's going to be a good week of streams. And since everybody's probably cooped up at home, I'm very glad that this is the thing that I do, because I can provide entertainment for everybody who's stuck at home. So I'll see you then.